again, Fred Weir. Fred, Russia has actually proven Joe Biden right, isn't it? Joe Biden said we have reason to believe that Russian forces are planning and intend to attack Ukraine in the coming week, in the coming days. That was on the 18th of February. Turned out to be quite right. Until this morning, you know, our crews were in Kharkiv. We were reporting from Kharkiv when the bombardment happened right outside the hotel where my colleague Shavan Rawat and, Mridul were reporting. They woke up to the blasts, and before they could put their cameras up live, they were asked to evacuate. Even media was asked to just flee Kharkiv when Russian tanks rolled into Kharkiv. And the best part of it all, you ask the Russians and all our Russian panelists who've been coming, they say, no, we haven't invaded. It's Ukrainian, it's propaganda. Our tanks haven't really rolled in. And they're saying, and they're defending the strikes by saying we're just hitting sites that threatened Russia. I mean, as someone who's sitting in Moscow, how do you see this? Putin has actually proven Joe Biden right by invading.
Yes, truth is the first casualty, and truth was probably a casualty here all along. I think people will be debating for a long time whether this past two and a half months was a charade on Putin's part, or whether he really wanted to find a diplomatic solution with the West. That is, some kind of a general treaty or formal agreement that Ukraine will be a neutral state. Which is what they said. He did clearly abandon diplomacy last Monday night, and in doing so, he also questioned Ukraine's sovereign right to exist. He did that quite explicitly, and then within days we had this invasion. It's a completely new world. I agree with your other guest. Everything has changed now, and nothing will go back the way it was. But we'll have to, at some point, return to diplomacy because World War III, I think, is not an option.
Is there a chance for diplomacy? Are you still hoping and banking on diplomacy after what's happened today? I mean, hundreds of people have already died today. Hundreds of people have died, and yes, nobody, including Joe Biden, not Joe Biden, not NATO, nobody could do a thing.
Yeah, I'm not banking on it today, tomorrow, or next week. I'm saying in the long run. It depends a lot on what Putin has decided to do. Many of the Russian security experts I talked to have said that he's not looking to reestablish the Soviet Union or the Russian Empire. What he has is an idea that's more like a neo-imperialist idea of having a client state or a country that it might have its own system, its own leaders. They may not even care what kind of system it has, as long as it is clear on its geopolitical alignment that it won't join NATO. That might satisfy Putin.
Yes.
He may, in other words, have limited goals. But we have yet to see, and this invasion, of course, is monstrous and horrifying. And today, this is what absorbs us, and Putin is clearly entirely to blame for this.
Okay, let